So I'm here with Oasis from Shoreline Media. I think best place we could probably start if you want to just kind of introduce yourself and maybe tell the audience a bit about like Shoreline, what it is you guys do, and where you fit into the picture.
Yeah, I'm the head of operations at Shoreline Media. Essentially, we just get the media for real estate agents. So we go and shoot the houses and then they can put it into their listings.
Awesome. I know we've been working together for a while now, so yeah, just I don't know, high level, how's it been?
It's been great. I know that we were really struggling before we teamed up with you. We didn't really know what we were doing. Our whole client base was kind of just hoping for referrals from the people that we could get the attention of.
Yeah.
It was really tough. And then we started working with you in early 2021. I'm not sure if you remember.
Yeah, man, it's been a while.
Yeah.
I think it was like April, May. We probably started. I think it was like springtime, so that makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because I know we were trying to get more traction before the busy season in real estate.
Yeah.
And so at that point, before we started working with you, it was like not even 20K a month. We were really struggling to hit that and kind of surpass that.
Mm.
Um, and then after teaming up with you, by the end of the year, which is not even a full year, we were hitting over 50K a month. So that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, because that was like what, like I think it was 8 months we were able.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Wow. No.
Like definitely amazing. I know Joel is so pleased. So
No, I love to hear that. Like, no, it makes me so happy, especially because I feel like we were able to do so much in such a short time, and you were one of our first clients. Like, we were just getting started as well in the space, and like because of that local connection, it just made sense. But I want to like, obviously, I love talking about how great the results we've brought you are, but when it comes to, I guess, like the product, the service in general, is there anything that really comes to mind, like maybe for you or Joel, that's like, yeah, this could be different, like this could be better, maybe not even better, just I don't know, different things to streamline the experience.
um we actually were talking about this the other day,
There you
because
go.
we're kind of internally looking on what we can do. So we're like, okay, who we work with, is there anything like any feedback we should give them to? We couldn't think of anything, which,
Too funny.
it just shows how good you are to work with. Like we've always had just such a good time working with you and your team. You've always been so communicative, transparent about what you're doing. And even especially to start, like you were sending us all of your calls to kind of like rough out the script, see how we were feeling about everything, and like
Yeah.
even to this day, like we trust you, but I know you're always like, hey, like, do you want to go over anything? Like it's all here. So I know Joel always really appreciates that.
No, that's awesome. Maybe then let's if you don't mind, like let's obviously not badmouth or name drop anyone, but like you've had some experiences with companies in the past. I remember like when I first spoke to Joel, sorry. Um you guys were evaluating options. It seemed like he was kind of like seeing what was out there. Um I don't know, like, what do you think the difference has been with us, maybe other people you've worked with in the past that are gonna, like, bring you business? Why didn't those companies end up working out, do you think?
Um, yeah, that's a fine question. We're good. We're fine with that. Um,
I just don't wanna, like, name drop and then I don't know, yeah,
no, I mean, like, we didn't work like super, super in depth with a lot of people, but we did try out a couple things. Like, luckily, we didn't, you know, get screwed over too bad. The main difference was, I feel, just personalization and like
Mm,
you seem to really care about the work you were doing and like wanted to understand our business and what our needs actually were. The other companies we were trying just felt super copy paste, like we're gonna do this email, we're going to do this type of ad, and it's like, hey, like we see those all of the time. It didn't
yeah.
feel like it was really doing anything different, um, and like not really getting results, feeling like we were just wasting money for nothing. Um,
No,
but
I know. I wish that, like, it feels so commonplace, right? Like, in the industry, it makes my job so much worse too because everyone I talk to, they're like, "Yeah, we pay, like, arm and a leg on retainers. I spend $5,000 a month for, like, 6 months just to not see any results." And it's
yeah,
like,
so like, what's my money even doing? Like,
literally,
not
like, what.
getting more in, so it's just literally like throwing it out.
Yeah, literally, yeah, you're just, like, flushing it down the drain. No, it's awful.
Yeah.
Um, no, I remember the first cold call I had made to you actually, and it was like the hesitancy. for sure. I
Mhm.
like being like, okay, this isn't gonna go anywhere. Um, I don't know. Yeah, I could just tell that you were hesitant.
Yeah, I mean, we were just nervous a little bit because we were, like, trying
Yeah.
all these companies, being like, "Hey, is this really all the same?" Like, it felt like everyone was trying to sell, like, a magic
Mm.
solution,
Yeah,
but
get rich quick scheme type.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
and it's like, okay, does any of this even work? Like, you can't tell because you never see the results. Um, but I feel like you calling kinda set you apart a little bit from the start, but I definitely was nervous, so
No,
yeah.
for sure. I guess, like, were there any, like, hesitations or concerns you guys had before we actually pulled the trigger and started working together beyond, like, the general been burnt in the past?
Um, not really, because we were looking for that solution anyways, like, we wanted someone to help us to get client acquisition, so it was just the main hesitation was, like, "Okay, is this guy gonna be like the rest?" Or
Yeah. Didn't wanna get burnt again.
yeah, exactly.
No, that makes sense. Yeah. I mean, and I don't blame you, like, I feel like the amount of people who do get burnt for sure, so makes sense, like, for
Mhm.
sure.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, hmm, when we did do it then, I guess, like, what caused you guys were like, "Yeah, let's pull the trigger on this."
It actually was, like, the way you started the cold call.
Oh, okay.
Just, like,
Right
the
on.
yeah, like, you're just so honest, so upfront, like, you laid it out on the table, what was going down with the call. So it was like, at first I was caught off guard, but because I'm just used to like realtors calling. So I was like,
Of
oh,
course.
this is different. But just like the honesty and you seemed like genuinely interested and involved in what you were doing. Like you
Mm.
really cared about it. So that made me be like, hey, we should actually maybe check this guy out. Like, so obviously the approach works. I'm glad, he's still doing it.
No, literally, like, especially for realtors, they love it. Like,
Well, yeah, because realtors love the casualness and like straight to the point. They want to know what's going on. Like their time is so valuable. So
well, yeah, and they're in sales, so, like, they appreciate the joke, the
yeah,
fun. Yeah.
exactly. It gives like the banter right away.
Yeah, no, exactly, for sure. Um, yeah, I guess, like, yeah, that leads into my next question, like, about being on the fence here in general. If there was something you could say to someone who's on the fence about working with us, what do you think you might say to, like, tip them over, hopefully in the right way for us?
Well, since I know you and I've seen the results, I would just tell people to go for it and to not even second guess it.
No,
Um,
fair, but yeah, I
but
guess, like, if they are on the fence, like,
yeah,
yeah,
it would just be the way you guys charge because it's
okay.
entirely on performance. So there's actually nothing to lose. Even if you're not getting like a deal a day for me, it's like I'm not paying for it anyways.
Well, yeah,
So
exactly. Like we have like lots of clients, of course. Well, even you guys in the winter, it's like
yeah.
we're not bringing you deals, but it's not like we're charging you a retainer, so you're just gonna pay for 6 months of like no service. Yeah.
Exactly. It's like the people that you have booked for us have been pretty much perfect. I think that there was one time that there was a guy came through, it wasn't quite a match.
Yeah, I think I remember that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he wasn't exactly in our realm, but, as soon as we let you know, you didn't even charge us for it, so, like, it's nice how communicative and, like, receptive you are of that and, like, just pretty like, very honest about the results. It's like, "Didn't work for us, so you're not gonna charge us for it."
No, literally. Like, and then that's the thing too. Like, because the way it works is like pay per call, or like at least for you guys, like yeah, the pay per call model. It's very much like okay, if we bring you who you want to be speaking with, that's when we'll charge you. I don't
Yeah,
remember, yeah, the exact situation. What I remember Joel telling me it was like
yeah.
crazy. Yeah, just
It
like
it was just, like, someone not quite in the right realm,
yeah.
but it's not like the communication's always open, so it's not like anyone made a big fuss about it. We were like, "Hey, this one didn't work out," and
What the hell is this? Yeah, exactly.
yeah. So,
No, for sure.
it's you are just transparent about what you're doing. It's simple, it's not convoluted, and it just works. So,
No, I love it. Well, look, I gotta get going here shortly. I think my dog's bugging me to go use the washroom, but
yeah.
um, I guess I'll just here he is. He wants to say hi too. I'll just ask this like one question. If you could like, I don't know, summarize the experience all in all working with outreach outcomes, like what has it been for you guys?
Um, honestly, I don't know where the company would be today without you. you've put in so much hard work. I don't think we would have nearly the amount of volume or like been able to hire and expand our team as much as we have without you. So I can't say it hasn't been stressful, but that has a lot less to do with you and a lot more to do with just managing clients and
Well,
like,
yeah, like the growing pains, right? Yeah.
yeah,
I
just like
mean,
the juggling.
yeah, more business is always like it's a good problem.
Oh, of course. I don't
Yeah.
think anyone really complains about getting more money. So,
For sure. Well, look, I'll let you get going. I've kept you long enough here, but I like
yeah.
the team and I. We all appreciate the words, like the kindness, for sure. And like you guys are
Well,
genuinely like some of the best people to work with. So no,
yeah.
I
I
appreciate
mean,
it.
we appreciate all the hard work and always looking forward to where we're gonna go next. And
Exactly, 100K a month.
yeah, exactly. That's the
Yeah,
main goal, I guess.
if not soon, like next spring, it's got to happen.
Yeah, when like picks up again. So
Yeah, no, for sure. Awesome. All right, I'll let you get going, but I appreciate your time.
yeah, of course. Have a good night.
Yeah, you as well. Bye now.
Bye.